All right, and welcome to a very special video. And this one might be a long one, guys, so strap in. Like and subscribe if you're excited to see all of the cards in Mega Rising. Yes, all the cards have leaked. It drops tonight, so it makes sense. But all the cards have leaked, and I want to go through every single one. I want to go through every single one with you guys, first reaction. So I don't know what I'm going to see. And I want to give my opinions on them. And, we can maybe theory craft in the comment section together. Let's think of some decks to play and try because, I'm very excited for this set. People have been saying this is the best set we've gotten since forever. So, obviously, yes, I'm very excited. Like I said, like and subscribe if you guys are excited. And once we get through with all the cards, definitely comment down below the cards you are most, excited for. Seriously. All right, now starting with a regular pincer, not mega pincer. You can see my mouse here. But yeah, starting with regular pincer. We're getting a brand new regular pincer. Very similar to the mega pincer, right? But it's just weaker. Flip a coin of heads, this does 50 more damage for 3 energy. This is terrible. Sorry that it's small. Let me make it bigger. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Don't worry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, Mega Pincer EX. I kind of already talked about this card. But Critical Scissors. Hopefully there's a Grass Accelerator. I don't know yet. But I really do not think this is that good. I mean, you could run it with a baby. Because it is one, like, colorless energy. So on paper, you could run it with a baby, but I don't really know how I feel about Mega Pincer. I'm just going to go next. Okay, guys, can you remain big? Thank you. All right, anyways. We have Warple here, Ram for 20. I mean, it's whatever. Suicune, Harden. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon if that damage is 40 or less. But if it's not 40 or less, you take all damage. I don't think that's good, right? We have Beautifly, Skill Dive, 50. I mean, that's a decent amount of damage that is sniped. You can hit the bench. I don't know how I feel about it being a stage 2, though. Cascoon. Okay, Cascoon. The exact same thing as Suicune. And we have Dustox. Okay, Select Powder. Choose either Poison or Confusion. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now affected by that special condition. So you can pick to either Poison or Confuse the opponent's active Mon. 1 energy for 60? I don't think this is that bad, to be honest. It depends on what you run this with. Like I said, it's a stage 2 mon, so I'm not really sure how I really feel about that card specifically. We have C-Dot, a regular baby Pokemon, what do you expect? Nuzleaf, Gentle Slap, 2 for 40. Double Grass Energy, I don't think this is great. Nipping Cyclone though, 70, and you discard a random card from your opponent's hand. As you can see in Mega Rising, there's a lot of discard cards. Kind of funny to say it. Discard card. Say it, guys. Discard card. Kind of sounds funny, right? But anyways, Shiftry is discarding a card from your opponent's hand with Nipple Cyclone. I mean, this is interesting. He has a lot of HP. I feel like it'd be fun. This would be fun, If you can really get your Shiftry fast, if you can go through your deck. There's a lot of things that thin decks, too. I think we're getting to the point in Pocket where you're thinning your deck really fast. With Lycia, May. So you can probably get Shiftry pretty easily. Nipple Cyclone seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. Shroomish. So, there's a Breloom. That means we're getting a Breloom, right? Tackle for 28, whatever. Sadly, this looks mid. I'm not gonna lie. The HP is terrible. The damage is kind of terrible in this day and age. Yeah. Pansage, 10, colorless. Flip 3 coins to attack does 40 free sheds. Not incredible. I don't know. Cottony. Oh yeah, Whimsicott. We must have a Whimsicott coming. Razor Leaf for 20. Holy moly! Whimsicott EX! How cute is that? Fun fact, guys, Whimsicott is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Grass Knots. Oh, this doesn't look good. Attack does 30 more damage for each energy in your opponent's active retreat cost. I mean, that could add up, but I don't like that we're playing around retreat cost. That seems a little bit too gimmicky. A little bit too gimmicky, but we'll see. We'll see. It's cute, though. Obviously, it's cute. Petlil, 10 for flop. It's whatever. Toughness Aroma. We saw this in the trailer, right? Each of your grass Pokemon gets plus 20 HP, so think about things like Venusaur EX. Just making him more unkillable. Maybe if Venusaur EX is somehow meta again, I could see this working, but it's interesting. It's definitely interesting, and it stacks, right? So that's interesting. Dazzle Dance. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. 2 for 40. Not great. Sacred Sword. What is up with the high energy costs on these grass types? During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Sacred Sword again? So you have to like Buzzwole tech it? I don't understand. Is there a way to accelerate grass types? I don't know yet. I don't like that. This card's terrible. Double Edge, 20 damage to itself, terrible. Phantom, Branch Poke, 40. That's not good either, but this better be good. 60 heal, 20 damage, 110 HP. Seems kind of like a filler card. Not really to impress. Oh, Grookey's here. How cute is that? Rillaboom is here then. Hammerin, 50. It's whatever. Captivating Rhythm. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon into the active spot. So once per oh my god, look at the damage on this guy. But how are you powering up these grass types? There better be a grass baby or something. How are you accelerating them? Superior? I don't know. Once during your turn, you can literally use Cyrus, right? If I'm reading this correctly, it's Cyrus, because you can pick. Switch in one of your opponents. Yeah, it's Cyrus. You can pick. And do 120 damage? Wait a minute, can you do this from the bench? Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch in one of your... Wait a minute, he doesn't have to be inactive. Rillaboom does not have to be inactive to do this. Now that is interesting. Now that is actually pretty interesting, I'm going to be honest with you. That is pretty interesting. I'm not going to say whether I think it's amazing yet, but I think it's minimum interesting. At minimum, it's very interesting. Growlithe, Dig Claws, whatever. Fire Fang. Flip a coin if heads your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. He has to flip for the burn in a meta where people just burn you without flipping. Terrible. Ponyta, 2 for 40 is terrible. Oh, Rapidash has an EX? Look how funny his face is. Why does he look kind of derpy to me? Like he has to, I don't know, like he has to, yeah, I don't know, he looks constipated. Alright, Rapidash EX. Sprinting Flare. 110 damage, that's not that much. Attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It's pretty easy to power up fire types, right? Fire Patch is also added. If you get it up fast, you know, it's stage 1. You don't need to run Rare Candy in the deck. Interesting. I think it's interesting. Rapidash EX is definitely something to maybe look out for, maybe. But Blaziken, Mega Blaziken is also in the same set, so I don't know. That's his competition. Blessed Burn. Heal 30 damage from each of your bench Poke. Ooh. Wait, basic only? Ew, now I think it's cringe. Actually, yeah, maybe. Maybe that's still good. But what's up with the energy costs on this? What the heck? When would I use him? I don't know, that's kind of weird. I don't know when I'd play Ho-Oh, regular Ho-Oh. It's cool, I guess. Torchic and Combuskin, yeah, like basic. Oh, regular Blaziken is also here. Pretty cool. Look at the fire coming out of his hands. Blaze Kick. Discard a fire energy. It's literally a weaker version of Mega Blaziken EX. Okay. Oh, there's Mega Blaziken EX, of course. Mega Burning. We already know about this. It looks broken. I think we don't have to spend too much time on Mega Blaziken EX. Pansear is here. Oh, they all have the same move. So mid. So all the monkeys are mid if they all have the same move. Reckless Charge. Not good. Darmana Hands. Ooh, they cooked. What type of name is that? Darmanitan with the Darmana Hands? They cooked. They cooked. I love the name at least. Let's see if it's actually good though. Flip 2 coins does 30 more for each heads. So he can do a decent amount of damage. He can do like 140. It's whatever, but the energy cost is crazy to me. Litwick. Oh, Chandelier's here. Awesome. A lot of Gem 5. Slow Seer. Once during your turn, you may discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Once during your turn, you may discard the top card of your opponent's deck? He can do this on bench? Yo, keep in mind, this does not say if the Pokemon is in the active spot. What type of demonic? So could you run this with like, maybe Absol EX? Or I don't know, maybe not. Is that too many Pokemon? You can run this with other cards that discard things. You can just start discarding everything. So many cards discard cards. I'm interested in Chandelier decks. 100%. Tongue Whip. If you guys can cook up a Chandelier deck, definitely let me know in the comments. Tongue Whip. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It's like the tongue, whatever, the tongue lick that Licky Tongue has. It's mid. I think it's mid. Lilio, Live Coal. Alright, some Gen 6. Fire Blast. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. How is he getting it back? Like Fire Patch? Are you supposed to run this with Fire Patch? That's a lot of damage, so I'm not gonna write it off, but I don't know if it's something that I would play. Turtonator, there's a brand new Turtonator. Oh my god, so it has Kiawe synergy, right? During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, do 20 damage to the okay. It's like Rocky Helmet. But you have to attack to activate it, right? Yeah, you do. That's whatever, I'm not gonna lie. Rain Splash, mid, Wave Splash. It's mid. I don't know, why is this even here? Mid. Waterfall Evolution. Now, we saw this in a trailer, but I am very interested in it because look at the energy cost. Put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto this Pokemon to evolve it. but that also means your turn ends. Keep that in mind, guys. You have the Waterfall evolution, and then your turn ends, and you're probably going to take an attack as Mega Gyarados, who is your lose condition. So, I don't really... If it was an ability, it'd be way better. I don't know, because you can't evolve and then attack. You have to evolve and then stay in the active. Is that not bad, guys? I feel like Waterfall evolution is not that good. I don't think it's that good. Hammering Tail, this is a brand new Gyarados regular. Oh, he's like a weaker version of Mega Gyarados. Okay, that's what everything seems to be. Okay. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. It's whatever. Mega Blaster, discard the top 3 cards. Insane. Tons of damage. I'm super excited to use it. Energy cost is interesting, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Don't write him off yet. I think he could be good. Maybe he's the worst of the Megas. Or Pinsir. It's either him or Pinsir, but we'll see. Lotad, Water Gun for 20. Whatever. Gentle Slap, 40. It's your basic. Rhythm Steps. What is this weird? If you have exactly 1, 3, or 5 cards in your hand, this attack does 60 more damage. This is such a gimmick. 120 damage for 2 is pretty good though, but this is such a gimmick. That is one of the most gimmicky cards I've ever seen. It's cool though. I like Ludicolo. It's so gimmicky though. Whalmer, Surf for 50 is kind of terrible. Wailord, 200 HP. Oh my goodness. This attack does 10 more damage for each water energy attached to the Pokemon. I actually don't think that's that good. But he's really tanky. Clearly, his swag comes from his HP. He has an insane HP cost, or HP number. Don't get small on me now. But yeah, don't get small on me. Corpfish, Water Gun for 20, it's whatever. Crawdon, a brand new Crawdon, 3 for 90. I like the other Crawdon more, that discards energy, to be honest with you. What are these gimmicky cards? If you have exactly 2, 4, or 6 cards in your hand, this stack does 30 more damage, so 2 for 60. This is such a gimmick. I don't know how you play around keeping a certain number of cards in your hand. Pampor, you have Fury Swipes mid. Why are you looking at me like that, dude? What are you doing? What is this art? Excuse me? Like, guys, what are you trying to do, Semipore? This is very strange looking art. Like, am I wrong? Why is the art so strange? Okay, Freaky. Time Pole, terrible. Palpitoad, terrible. Split Spiral Punch. You confuse them for 90 for 3. I like the art and I like the HP. I don't like the retreat cost, and I think the damage is mid. For 3 energy especially. Tortuga, cover fossils in the game. So you better have a good evolution, because that's whatever. Blocking Shell. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. So he cannot get hurt by basic mons at all. Giratina can't hurt him. Darkrai can only Nightmare Aura. Mega Blaziken. Actually, no, wait, what? I'm tripping. But that is not a basic, I'm sorry. But Darkrai and Giratina cannot hurt Caracosta. I guess that's something to watch out for. Frillish. That's cool. I guess Frillish is cool. 20. Bouncy Body. I think we saw this in the trailer as well. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack, you basically get to build one of your bench Pokemon. I don't know if you would really want to play this with Gyarados because it's a stage 1. You probably just want to run Manaphy or Mantike for Gyarados, Mega Gyarados. I don't know about Jellicent. This seems a little bit strange. Keldeo. Oh my god, I love Keldeo. Is this cute? During your next turn to spoke, oh, it's the same thing as Virizion. I don't think Sacred Sword is that good of a move. The retreat cost is nice. HP is decent for a basic, but I don't really know. You have to baby this, right, with Mantike and then get him in early and then use him as like, you know, early to mid game, and then late game you have to build something like Mega Gyarados or something strong, some strong water type. Froakie, Water Drip, it's whatever. Bounce, switch this to one of your bench Pokemon. That's pretty cool. It's a Frogadier with use, you know. I feel like they're making the middle stages maybe a little bit more useful now, maybe to deter us from just spamming rare candy. I don't know. Oh yeah, Greninja EX, baby. Beautiful, beautiful. Greninja deserving of an EX for sure. Shifting Stream. Once during your turn, you may switch your active water Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. He does not have to be in the active to do this. So Greninja just lets you swap your water types. I do think this is good. Aqua Edge 2 for a 100 is not bad either. That's actually pretty strong compared to some of the other EXs. But, what exactly would this be great with? I'm wondering. I don't know. You guys gotta cook. I don't know. What would this be really broken for? Shifting Stream? Not sure yet. But it's definitely interesting. Borgmite, mid. Frost Barrier, is this good? During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes -20. This is super mid, holy moly. That is terribly mid. Okay, whoops, sorry about that. Shoodle. Oh my god, look at the Mega Gyarados in the background. That is really sick. 2 for 40 is terrible though. Jaw Lock. Oh my goodness, look at this guy eating a tree. Jaw Lock. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. 3 for 70 on Dreadnought. It's whatever. Aracuda. 2 for... This better do a lot of damage. 80 for 2, does 20 damage to itself. 20 damage to yourself and you have 90 HP? Terrible. Ice Cube. Ice Face. If this Pokemon has full HP, it takes -40 damage from attacks. 2 for 50 is whatever. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh my gosh! Jolteon EX Jump Scare. Electromagnetic Wall. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever your opponent attaches an energy from their energy zone to one of their Pokemon, do 20 damage. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Giratina. Dark Tina counter. That is a Dark Tina counter. That means Nightmare Aura, take 20. What is the thing called? Broken Space Below? Take 20 damage. That makes them Cyrusable as well. What if you ran Jolteon EX with Umbreon EX? Nah, I feel like the energy's too bad. You need to run Dark Energy. So you can never attack with Jolteon, and Jolteon has to be inactive. You can just run Cyrus. You can just run Double Cyrus. Double Cyrus with Jolteon EX? Maybe Raikou, but maybe not. I don't know. This is interesting. I like it. I like that a lot, by the way. Mareep, cute. Super cute art. Really weak card. HP's okay, though. Flappy, mid. Oh, there's a brand new regular Ampharos. Oh yeah, like I said, it's a weaker version of Mega Ampharos. That's what these all are. You know, does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon at random 90 for 3. I think the other Ampharos is better, to be honest, like the regular other Ampharos. This one is crazy though. Mega Ampharos, we already talked about a little, I believe. 100 damage, and one of your bench Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each Pokemon that was chosen, do 20 damage. Very interesting. Cyrus going crazy. That's all I can say. Maybe you can run Jolteon EX with Ampharos, Mega Ampharos. Maybe once your Jolteon goes down, Mega Ampharos cleans up with Cyrus. I don't know, am I cooking? I don't know. Shinx, Luxio, ooh, 1 for 30, interesting. Flash Impact, a brand new Luxray. This attack does 20 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. So all the electric types are hitting the bench. Many electric type cards hit the bench clearly in Mega Rising. Attack the Wound. Why does Pachirisu have Attack the Wound? If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, this attack does 30 more damage. So 60, 2 for 60. Interesting. Tiny Charge, terrible. Electric Ball, 3 for 90, terrible. And the HP's not even that good to justify it. What is the retreat cost? 1, terrible. Attach, terrible. Electro Ball, 50. This is pretty mid, but he has a 0 retreat cost. So Galvantula isn't completely trash. Electric Nibbling, discard an electric energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. To be honest, that is way too restrictive. That's way too restrictive. You know? It's kind of gimmicky. Roar. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Your opponent chooses the new active Pokemon. It's like Sabrina, but you have to place for it. I don't like that. Zapkick, 2 for 60, 110 HP, 1 retreat, not good. Natu, 10. A brand new Xatu, 3 energy though for 80. I do not think that's good. Double Spin. Flip 2 coins to attack does 20 for each head. So, terrible. That's what you're telling me. Spooky Shot. It's the exact same as Miss Magius EX, but it's... I don't know, it's just... It doesn't confuse you. And it has less HP. Dirty Throw. Discard a card from your hand. If you can't, this attack does nothing. Such a troll card, and he trolls you. Sableye would have a card that trolls its user. Like, you discard from my hand? 70 is whatever. Mega Harmony! Yeah, we already talked about this guy, right? Yeah, this attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Obviously, you're supposed to run this, not your opponent, your bench Pokemon. So obviously you run Mega Altaria with Lycia, because Lycia finds Pokemon. Yeah, there's a synergy about that. Ambush. Flip a coin if heads attack does 30 more damage. It's whatever. Will-O-Wisp, 30, whatever. Fade into Darkness. What a cool ability name. When this Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent can't get any points? Imagine that! Why don't you imagine that? That is... I'm definitely making a video on you. That is YouTube content, seriously. Star Drop. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I said Jirachi was kind of mid, I think, before. I think it's okay. I think it's interesting enough. But I do kind of feel like it's just Mega Altaria food. You just place it on the bench. You find it with Lycia. I don't know if you really want to use Jirachi. Wind Blast. This attack does 20 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. So you're just a weaker Jirachi? Okay. Balloon Barrage. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. It's whatever. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, it's a baby! Wait, is Chingling a baby? It's not a baby, but it has a zero energy, right? But it's not a baby? Because babies are a different rarity, right? During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. I don't know. That's weird. I can't believe there's like a baby with that's not a baby. Yeah, Yamask, Mumble, 20, whatever. Soul Shot, discard 2 cards from your hand. If you can't discard 2 cards, this attack does nothing. 120? Holy moly. But you discard 2 cards is pretty crazy. You need a handful of cards that you are okay with discarding. Kinda gimmicky. I don't know. Stampede, Gothita, whatever. Gotharita, whatever. Stellar Cradle. During your opponent's next turn, if they attach energy from their energy zone to the defending Pokemon, that Pokemon will be asleep. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I don't think it's broken. It's pretty cool. Spritzy, cute. Confounding Cologne. The opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. 1 for 40. Big F for me. Swirlix. A brand new Swirlix. Home line takes -20. Mid. Draining Kiss. Okay, Sweet Relay is better. Guard Press. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes -30. It's weird. Dismantling Keys. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on the bench, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. If you do discard this Pokemon. So he's like a quick, you use him and he's gone, but he discards all Pokemon tools. That's cute. Indeedee has an EX? Yo, those Indeedee fans out there, you guys are eating. Watch over. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your opponent's active, not your opponent's. I'm sorry, I cannot read. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon. Kind of like Espeon EX, I guess? But I think it's only on Indeedee. Wait, doesn't Indeedee have an evolution? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know why I thought Indeedee had an evolution. Maybe it doesn't? Yeah, I don't think it does, actually. Okay, Psychic. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Is this good, guys? I don't know. How do you feel about Indeedee EX? I feel like it's kind of random. Sandshrew, Sandspray, 20, it's whatever. Cute. I almost called it cute. I almost called the move cute. Cut. 1 for 50. Kind of mid to me. Hitmonchan EX. Now, that is one that I did not expect. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. Wait, is this a nerf? So that means he won't do 70 against electric types? Are you serious? Wait, so it's 1 for 50 and you do not get a weakness bonus. Is this not terrible? I don't know. He has a lot of HP. But he's an EX though. He's an EX. I guess with Lucario buffs, he's not that bad. If you just have him inactive and you're just popping 50s for free. Maybe he can just rack up damage quick. If you can discard, if your opponent can't evolve and stuff. I don't really know how I feel about you, Hitmonchan. Fight back, Sudowoodo. Look at him trying to blend in with the Trevenants. Okay, that is hilarious. That is funny. If this Pokemon has damage on its attack, does 50 more damage. I mean, 80 damage. I don't know. Makuhita, that's terrible. Okay, I mean, hopefully you're good. Slapping Knockdown. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Hippopotamus. Mud Shot for 30. Crashing Fangs. Flip a coin to tails during your next turn. This Pokemon can attack. Oh, it's one of those. Mid. Sandile, Nah. Crop Rock Bite. Chomp Chomp Bite. This is interesting. I think this was also in the trailer, maybe. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. It's like Guzzlord with extra steps. I guess. But you always flip 3 coins, period. Whereas Guzzlord flips until he gets tails and he stops. I don't know. Actually, this is the exact same. Never mind. Flip a coin until you get tails. This is the exact same thing. I don't know. It's like Guzzlord with extra steps. Archin, so Plume Fossil's in the game. That's not great. Wild Spin. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. During your next turn, This Pokemon's Wild Spin attack does plus 20 damage to each of your 40 to everyone? Archeops is interesting. I will give it to Archeops. Archeops, whatever. That's super interesting. I love the art here. It's cute. Stampede 20. Heavy Rocket. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. This attack does 60 damage for each Pokemon with a retreat. Sorry. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. This attack does 60 damage from each Pokemon with a retreat cost of 3 or more you find there. Shuffle the revealed cards back into your deck. What in the world is this? Oh my god, talk about gimmick. Talk about gimmick. You guys can cook with that, I don't even know. Sacred Sword, same as the other Swords of Justice. I really don't think it's that great, to be honest. Pancham, cute. Crap Brawler, oh I guess Pangoro's Dark type because it didn't show up. Knuckle Punch, whatever. Last Chance Punch, that art is hilarious, man. You look funny. That is a funny looking Pokemon. If this Pokemon's remaining HP is 30 or less, attack does 60 more damage. I do not think that's that good. Stuffle, cute. Heavy Impact 90 for 3. I don't know about that. It's fighting energy, how are we gonna power you? Sandy Gas, Sand Attack. During your next turn, if the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack, your opponent flips coin. If tails, the attack doesn't happen, mid. Life Sucker, heal 20, 3 for 70, 3 retreat cost, decent HP, Roly Poly's here. I didn't expect that. Ram for 20 and Heat Crash for 50. What about Colossal? Cold Drop, if your opponent's active Pokemon is a grass type. This attack does 50 more damage. Holy moly, 150? Again, that's pretty restrictive though. Murkrow Glide, I love how Mega Gyarados is showing up in card art. This card isn't great. Evil Admonition. This attack does 40 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. Holy moly! Dark Tina, again? Dark Tina counter, again? Ominous Claw. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a supporter card you find there and discard it. Literally a weaker version of this guy, right? Yeah, Mega Absol EX, Darkness Claw. Your opponent reveals their hand, choose a supporter you find there, and discard it. That is nuts. What is this one? It has to flip a coin? Yeah, it has to flip a coin, but this one doesn't have to. Okay, yeah. I already talked about Absol. I think it's going to be one of the best from the set. One of the best Megas, for sure. Skorupi, Bug Bite, 20. HP 60. Whatever. Drapion, HP 130. Stun Poison. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and paralyzed. Pretty annoying, but you have to build them, though. Keep that in mind. Darkrai. Oh my gosh, there's a brand new Darkrai. Shadow Cage. Your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. I don't know about that energy cost. Dino, whatever, Darkness Fang. This card, guys, is going to be insane. Read this one. Once during your turn, you may take 2 Dark Energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you do 30 damage to this Pokemon, he doesn't even have to be inactive. He builds himself from scratch. You never have to place on Hydreigon unless you're trying to attack unless you're trying to attack the same turn you evolve. Then you only have to place 1 energy on him. Hydreigon is like Rampardos in a way for dark types. It's pretty crazy, and he doesn't need a fossil. So you can find him with a Pokeball. That is going to be great. Maybe run him with Absol. I don't really know. Maybe run him with Darkrai. I don't really know. Overdrive Smash for 1 energy during your turn. During your next turn, this does plus 30 damage, so 60. Why do I feel like this is mid? I don't know. It seems kind of mid to me. Skrelp, Razorfin, Oh my goodness, Regalgy EX. This is pretty cool. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged, it's literally poison point. So if you damage it, you will get poisoned. Draconic Whip doesn't do more damage if they're poisoned though. It just does 80. So it's a missed opportunity. Marini, pretty cute art. Poison Sting does no damage, but you get poisoned. Venoshock, 70 more damage if poisoned. That's pretty strong, but why do I feel like the HP is weak for Toxapex? I feel like Toxapex should be tankier. I don't really like that. Impidimp. I did not expect Grimmsnarl. Holy moly. Morgrem, False Surrender. Isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. That's cool, I guess. Rack Down. What the heck is a rack? Well, 100 for 3. He has a lot of HP too. Oh my gosh, Pharaoh Seed. Ferrothorn is here. Guard Press. During your opponent's next turn, this opponent takes minus 20. Why do I feel like that's not that crazy? Am I wrong? I don't know. I feel like that's not that crazy. Bite Together. If Duran is on your bench, this attack does 40 more damage. I don't know how I feel about that. That's cool, I guess. Sacred Sword, the same as the other Swords of Justice. Not great. Honedge. We don't really care about these. We care about you. Attacks used by Psychic and Steel types do plus 30 damage. That is a Solgaleo buff. That is a Mewtwo buff. It is a Giratina buff. As long as you can have them on bench. Do they stack though? If this stacks, that is plus 60 damage, bro. What? Curse Metal is broken, by the way. I don't know. What's your retreat cost? Two? That's not even that bad. Meltan, whatever. Oh my god, Mel Metal got an EX. There's so many brand new EXs. Headbutt, 3 for 80. Interesting. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this does 50 more damage? 150? Oh my god, Mel Metal's gonna be crazy. Iron Wings. Discard 2 steel energy from this Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes minus 50. How are you getting that steel energy back? I don't know. Giga Claw. There's actually a brand new Druddigon. How hilarious is that? And it looks like Play-Doh. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are tails, this attack does nothing. What a weird card. Sticky Membrane. Yeah, basically, if it's an active, it does the Stoutland effect. Sliggoo loses Membrane, though. Why does he lose Sticky Membrane? He should have kept it. What? Heal 40 is decent, but like, it's also dual energy because it's a dragon type? Bro, no. You should have kept Sticky Membrane. This is terrible. Hopefully you're good. Pidgeot. Flip 2 coins for each heads. Discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. A lot of discarding in Mega Rising. And both of them are tails to attack does nothing mid. Wild Tackle Tauros got an EX random. Flip a coin, or otherwise it does damage to itself. Pretty mid though, I can't lie. Boosted Evolution. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, it can evolve during your first turn or the turn you play it? We're buffing Eevee growth? We're buffing Evolutions? Even more? Well, here's the best new Eevee in the game, guys. that's pretty great. Tail Smash. Flip a coin. If Tails attack does nothing. What? Excited Tail? What type of name? Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage for each heads. If this Pokemon has Lucky Mittens attached, flip 4 coins instead? Oh my god, did they buff coin flippers? What is Lucky Mittens? Oh, we have to look at Lucky Mittens. Look at Miltank, man. Flip a coin if heads, paralyzed, whatever, mid. Tackle, Jet, Headbutt, literally mid. A lot of normal types are kind of mid. Pound, or colorless, sorry, colorless. Hyper Voice 40. Booming Roar during your next... They can't play any item cards? It's whatever. It's whatever. Play rough, flip a coin, this does 30 more. A lot of coin flips. Search for friends. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. So you can bring back Professor's Research? Oh my god, if you run Delcatty, you can do Professor's Research 4 times. Right? If you do double Delcatty on bench. But it does take up the bench though. What do we play it with? That's what I'm wondering. Who do we play that with? Dizzying Headbutt. Both active Pokemon are confused. Troll card. Sing. Whatever. Do the Wave. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, I remember Do the Wave. It's a weaker version of Mega Altaria. Like, once again. Sleepy Song. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Makes sense, right? Patrat. Bite. 20 damage. Biting Fang for Watch Dog. Flip a coin. If heads attack does 40 more. 80. If you flip, we gotta see what Lucky Mittens is with these flippers. Oh, there's a new Stoutland. Lillipup, 40. Dangerous Bite. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic, 70 more? Jeez. Pretty strong, but it's only against basics. I guess Darktina, right? I guess. Rufflet, mid, 3 for 80. I don't like you. I think all the Furfros are mid, by the way. Rookidee. Alright, whatever. Corvisquire, we gotta see what, oh, we already checked out Corviknight. Continuous Tumble, flip a coin until you get tails. 40 for each heads. This is actually a troll card. Boundless Power, during your next turn, this Pokemon can attack. Mid. Shinies, here we go, guys. Shinies, we love Shinies. Look at all the Shinies. This is gonna be super fun, isn't it? Look at all these Shinies, man. Holy moly. I love it. What? Get big again. Mid picks, by the way. Random picks. Oh, Palkia? Decent shiny. Oh, this is cute. Manaphy. I think Manaphy will be meta again, by the way. Dialga. Oh, that's cute. So Arceus, maybe, right? Maybe Arceus is also getting a shiny. Bidoof, randomly. Arceus. Shiny Arceus is cool. I'm a fan of shiny Arceus. I don't know if that's a hot take. Oh, cute. Shiny Pikachu, finally. I will need that. I guess I do want some of the shinies. The Barrel, mid. Rowlet. Ooh, Decidueye. I love Decidueye shiny. Oh, Shiny Litten, cute. Oh, my friends would be really happy about that. Look at Shiny Incineroar, cute. Oh, all of the Alolan starters have shinies. Shiny Oricorio, that's going to be a chase for some people, a chase card. A lot of Alola. A lot of Celestial Guardians, right? Offload pass. I don't think that card is good though. Alola and Diglett. What's up with all the Alola love? Gen 7, okay. Zero Aura. Tapu Koko. So much Gen 7. Lycanroc, Alola, and Doug Trio. Oh, I love Shiny Primarina. The blonde hair, it's gorgeous. Mega Pinsir. Okay, we're getting on to the alt cards, or the alt art cards. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that rainbow is insane. That rainbow is insane, man. Beautifly, full art. Oh, look at Whimsicott. Cute. So cute, guys. So cute. I love that rainbow. So cute. Why are you the gold? Okay, whoever's on the gold team, we have to have a discussion because this is kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Skiddo, Razor Leaf 3, or 2 for 30. Okay. Rillaboom, Captivating Rhythm. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Oh, we already know what he does. Just a full art. Growlithe, full art, cute. This is a really nice rainbow, too. The rainbows are insane, man. Oh my goodness, the immersive. Mega Blaziken immersive. Holy moly. I like that art. It's creepy. This full art is beautiful. Yo, these full arts are so cool, man. So cool. Look at this, man. Beautiful. The immersives are insane. That's a cute full art. It's a cool full art again. Really good full art, but I don't know if Keldio's good. I love that full art, though. Greninja. Look at Greninja going crazy. Can we get Mega Greninja? Anybody? Can we get Mega Greninja? Ice Cube. I feel the same way, man. Sometimes in life, you just gotta be Ice Cube. Sometimes in life, you just feel like Ice Cube sometimes. Jolteon EX. Pretty good rainbow. A lot of these rainbows are really, really good. Oh, it's cute too. Oh, the art style. Oh my goodness, look at the full art. That's good enough to be an EX. Like a rainbow, honestly. That's insane. Look at the Altaria art, man. Oh, that's so cute. All the forms. Bro, they're going crazy with the art. The power creep of the art is insane. Why are you a gold? What? He discards himself. Why are you the gold? Alright. Indeedee's so random, by the way, for an EX. So random. But the art's cool. Hitmonchan. Ooh, that art is tough. I don't know, guys. I feel like Hitmonchan's like a sleeper. It might actually be good. I don't really know, but I feel like it's trash. Why do you not get weakness damage? It's not good enough to have that trade-off, I think. That is insane art, man. Mega Absol. That is beautiful. No immersive for Mega Absol? Dang. Isn't it one of the... Oh, no, it's not. Gyarados, Blaziken, and Altaria are like the main guys. This is super cool art. I think this card's going to be broken, by the way, so that's going to be a chase. Dragalge, I think, is okay. The art's insane. Don't get me wrong, the rainbow looks crazy, but I don't know how good it's actually going to be. That's another good rainbow. The rainbows are crazy. This full art is crazy. That's cute. Why do I feel like Gumi's better than his evolutions? Oh, I skipped full art Tauros. That's how it looks. Okay, Tauros. I mean, that rainbow is actually maybe my least favorite. I don't know. It's okay. It's like Minecraft or something. Zelcaddy's another interesting card. It might be good. Oh, that's so cute. Stoutland with its owner. A bunch of Rufflets. Oh my god, new items, guys. Lock in. Prank Spinner. A card from both players' hands is chosen at random, revealed to the other player, and then shuffled into the owner's deck. That is not good. I don't think that's that good. It's literally a troll card. I don't know who that's good with. Plume, Fossil, yeah, whatever. Hitting Hammer. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Wait, if both of them are heads? Oh my god, that's too gimmicky. IMO. Attach a fire energy from your discard pile to your active fire Pokemon. Flame Patch. Yeah. I don't know. Pokemon Tool. Well, actually, why did I say yeah? I don't know. This is good, by the way. Flame Patch is good. I don't know why I didn't say that. At the end of each turn, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has half of its maximum HP or less, it's just Citrus Berry. That is okay, I guess. Heavy Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of 3 or more, it takes minus 20 damage from attacks. A stronger Steel Apron, but it works on every type, but you need a high retreat cost. Interesting. Lucky Mittens. Whenever your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack used by the Pokemon this card is attached to, draw a card. Wait, what? Whenever your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack used by the Pokemon this card is attached to, draw a card. So when you get a knockout, you get to draw a card. That's a tool? Who do you place this on? Other than Other than Ambipom, right? Who do you place that on? I don't know. Heal 70 damage from Caracosa or Jellicent. Pokemon-specific cards I'm not big on. During your opponent's next turn, if your Hariyama or Crabominable would be knocked out by an attack, if it is not knocked out, and its remaining HP becomes 10. I actually do think Hariyama's maybe good. I think Hariyama could be good, so that makes Hala good. If the Pokemon is good, then the supporter that it's specific to is good. That's how it works. May. Put 2 random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. For each Pokemon you put into your hand this way, choose a Pokemon to shuffle. Stronger communications, but it's a supporter. May is great. Oh my god, Fantina, my queen. Take a Psychic Energy from your energy zone and attach it to each of your Drifblim and Mismagius. Oh, she builds 2 Pokemon at once? Interesting. Copycat, who are you? Is this a random trainer? Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. Is this not very similar to Iono? Except it goes best off your opponent's hand and not your hand, right? Or Iono just, like, your hand is drawn back and your opponent's hand is drawn back to what it was for both players. This goes based off your opponent's hand. I don't know how good a Copycat is for real. Lissy is pretty good, especially with Altaria. Obviously, Lissy is made to be ran with Altaria, so you can fill your bench. But I think it's good for thinning your deck, though. Golden Flame Patch. Guys, are we serious? An item card is the gold? I don't know. Well, I guess we've done item cards before, like rare candy and stuff. Full arts. Marlin, you know, brown. Hala, pretty cool. May, that's so cute. Well, I need that. Oh my, I need Fantina. I need Fantina in every single way. Shuffle your card. Copycat is random, but I like the fits are funny. Is Ethan even a card? Lycia. That's cool. Wait, is that everything? Oh, that's it. Okay, well, that is it. Guys, let me know what you think of the cards. Let me know if you guys can cook any decks in the comment section below. Let me know your chase cards. I gotta know what chase cards you have. You know, mine is probably, I don't know, like all the rainbows, to be honest. I don't know, any rainbows. I want Immersive Blaziken EX a lot, and Rainbow Absol, Mega Absol, and Hydreigon Full Art. Those are some of my chase cards. Also, Whimsicott EX, every version of it, because that's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. But, and I don't think it's that good, sadly. I don't think Grass Knot is that good of a move. But like I said, like and subscribe if you're excited for the brand new set. We're gonna do some pulls, and we're gonna do a deck showcase the day it drops. You know, you're gonna have to stay tuned to see what deck showcase it is. But yeah, it drops tonight. Make sure you guys have hourglasses ready. And yeah, that was super fun. But you know me, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, that was pretty fun. See you guys in the next one. I'm out.